Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning on the way to work, and here's what I'm having for food and drink today. Today is, of course, coffee, 0 smart points, with 1 tablespoon fat-free half and half for 0 smart points. I have 2 teaspoons of tea trim, the Bria tea trim, 2 teaspoons for 0 smart points with some lemon juice. First meal of the day is going to be a 1 smart point egg wrap. It is made with 1 Olay Extreme Wellness wrap for 1 smart point. Then I have 1 slice of Kraft fat-free singles for 0 smart points. I have 3/4 of an ounce of the Butterball Natural Inspirations turkey for 0 smart points. And 1/3 cup of Great Value egg makers for 0 smart points. On the top I have a zucchini carrot mixture for 0, and then I will also have this with this green salsa, nopales salsa, so that is 0 smart points. So the egg wrap in total is 1 smart point, and I will also have that with 1 orange. Then my snack today will be the chocolate peanut butter banana bites. Each of these are 1 smart point each, and I'm going to be having 6 because I'm going to be doing a 10-mile run today. So 6 of these peanut butter banana bites are 6 smart points. So everything for me so far today before dinner is going to be 7 smart points. Hey everyone, welcome to my first walk break of the day. I have a special guest with me in the middle of the day today. Yes, Eddie is taking a walk with me very reluctantly. No, he's not about to pass out. It is very, very bright right here. Stop spitting ice! We're on the street and he's spitting ice. Ugh. Anyway, Eddie is at my work today for lunch because we are doing a special employee screening of DuckTales. That's right, DuckTales comes out tomorrow. I believe the first airing is tomorrow on the Disney Channel, and we're getting a little special sneak peek today at lunch. Also, they're doing a little giveaway. They hid 5 of these Scrooge's coins around my work, and whoever finds the coins gets a prize. Guess who found a coin? That's right, I'm getting a prize. So it's a special DuckTales day today. I'm trying to get Eddie to hurry to the park and back so we can get a good seat. They have popcorn and who knows what else.
I didn't know I was coming for a walk.
I said come at 11:30, and 11:30 just happens to be my walk break time. So I don't think we're gonna make it all the way to the park because he's walking too slow and we really want to get a good seat.
I know now for the future, never show up at 11:30.
11:30 is magic time. Anyway, I'll show you guys what we win. Yay, DuckTales! So here we are relaxing in our retro living room. How was the viewing, Eddie?
It was great.
Did you like DuckTales?
Yeah, it was really good.
And when does it start airing on the Disney Channel?
It starts actually tonight, so if you're watching this video tomorrow morning, turn to Disney Channel and it'll be on the rest of the day.
Awesome. And it airs for how long?
24 hours.
Starting at midnight. What did we win?
We won a bag of popcorn.
That's right. And?
Actually, we won officially a Starbucks gift card.
Yay, $5 gift card.
And 2 patches.
2 patches?
Yes, a DuckTales patch, and a Scrooge Duck patch, and a postcard.
Awesome.
But here's the thing. Do you really want to separate the patches from the card? Or is this like a collector's that you put in a 5x7 frame and always remember it?
Collector's item.
Or when you finally one day move to Silver City, New Mexico, and you walk away from California with a big box of Disney stuff, do you do online giveaways?
I'm sitting here eating Skittles. I ate a bunch of random stuff.
Who needs lunch?
It started with a popcorn, and it's ending with Skittles. It ends here. It's a really good thing I'm running 10 miles today. Hey guys, here I am for my second walk break of the day. I did make it all the way over to the park this time, and I realized I have not done an outfit of the day, so here's what I got for you guys. There you go. This is one of the floral shirts that I got from fairyseason.com. I haven't even actually worn the other one yet because it's long sleeve, so it's super cute though. I think it's actually way cuter than this one, so I'm excited to show you guys the second shirt when it's actually cool enough to wear it. So here I am, second walk break. It's a little after 4. I decided to go a little bit earlier today than normal, and the reason is because I'm just really having a hard time focusing on work, like of any kind, and I'll tell you why. So you guys saw, by the time you've seen this, you've seen all the food I ate. At the time of the last video, I had not eaten all that food. So here's the deal. So I had the popcorn. I was not going to have popcorn, and then about partway through the screening of DuckTales, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna have popcorn, because we have this big like popcorn, like a vendor size popcorn maker, popcorn popper at my work, and they use it, they pull it out. Well, they actually do it every day. They pop popcorn every day for the employees, but it's usually downstairs, so I don't smell it, see it, nothing. Today they brought it upstairs for the screening, and so it was right there, and I smelled it, and it got to me, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to have the popcorn. So I got myself some popcorn. No butter on it, you know, because it's like movie style popcorn, but we don't have butter there, so which is probably a very good thing. So I had the popcorn, and I think just because it was an unplanned, it just set me off. It set me off for the rest of everything else. So after the movie, Eddie and I was walking Eddie out, and there's a bakery here in California in this area called Porto's Bakery, and it's really good. I wouldn't say that I am like a diehard fan, but it's pretty good, and everybody kind of swears by it here. So as we were walking out, there was an area that had a bunch of Porto's bakery items. So Eddie and I tried a couple of those. We had the cheese croissant that I showed you. I had one cheese croissant and Eddie had one. Then we tried the stuffed potato ball, which was really delicious, and I have no idea what it's even stuffed with. I want to say it was some sort of seafood, but it was also a little spicy. It was really good. Also a little salty though, so that's not good. But so we shared one of those. Shared the stuffed potato ball, and then I had one of those guava shortbread thingies, and it wasn't really that good. It kind of like crumbled apart. So that happened, and then we walked downstairs and we sat in the little living room that's downstairs, and I had some Skittles and I talked to you guys. So after Eddie left, I went back to the area where the Porto's was. I had another Danish cheese, whatever I called it. I think it's a cheese Danish. And I had another stuffed potato ball. That to me, guys, is like borderline binge behavior, that I would have a fair amount, a reasonable amount with Eddie, and then go back for more. It's almost, you know, like you're hiding, like, I don't want to say closet eating, but, you know, I don't know, I went back for more. And it was good, but then by the time I was done with that, I was kind of sick, and then I was like, yuck. And then, you know, a few days ago, I told you guys I was feeling down, and it's taken me like 2 to 3 days to kind of come out of that funk and start to feel better. And the longer I sat there with that food in my stomach, I started feeling myself going down that same little rabbit hole. So I had to really do some reflection and thinking and processing and planning and figuring out how I was going to handle that little mini binge. And I thought about some of the things that I tell a lot of the people that I try to help and advise when they have unplanned treats or an unplanned binge like that. And really something that I learned from my eating disorder years and my months and months of therapy was this phrase: the best thing that you can do for yourself is to do the next best thing. It's the next right thing. Which just makes it even better, even more correct, even more spot on. So the next right thing for me is to just stop in my tracks, get back on track, and do the right thing. Do what I need to do. My initial temptation and my first thought was, you know what, not only did I eat what I shouldn't have the first time around, I went back for more. I have screwed this day like no other, and it's totally in the toilet. I want to eat all the things. I want to find more to eat. I'm not going to do my run. I'm going to go home and just be miserable and go to bed. No, knowing me, it would be go home, be miserable, drink wine, then go to bed. So I just really wanted to throw in the towel on the whole entire day. That was my first thought. And then I really thought about and contemplated what really is the next right thing. And the next right thing is to just stop and do. If I was in the middle of a dead-on day, a spot-on tracking day, where would I be at that point in the day? At this point, I would have had my egg wrap, which I did not have because I'm obviously too full for that. I would have had my egg wrap, and then I would have planned to be running my 10 miles this afternoon. I would probably have my peanut butter banana bites at about 5:30, and the day would continue as normal, and I would have a reasonable dinner and track that, and probably a few glasses of wine, and then go to bed on time. And it would be a normal Weight Watchers Friday for me, you know? So I kind of thought about it, and I realized I need to just stop in my tracks with the whole binge eating, binge mentality. I messed up this day. Let's just totally throw in the towel. I need to just stop all those thoughts, pick myself up, and go back to where I know I should be. So the first thing I did was something I did not want to do, is track every single thing that I just ate. So I already did that, and I put the points on every single item for you guys so you could see. You know what, I never do this. I never misrepresent to you. I never hide food from you. I never lie about what I do or don't eat. And one of my thoughts this afternoon was, I'm just not going to show it. I am just not going to mention it, and I'm not going to show it. So, and that's just not me. That is lies and dishonesty in my book. So I was like, I can't, you know what, hold that thought, because I just got a text message from Eddie about rose gold ears, and I'm trying desperately to find rose gold Minnie Mouse ears. Hold on. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh so hard. I should probably totally explain that. In the middle of my drama, there was some drama. So let me go back to my drama, and then I'll get back to the other drama. Anyway, my horrible, terrible first inclination was to not post anything, not track it, not show you guys, not do my run, go home, be depressed, eat more food, and just continue this downward spiral. I could feel the darkness and the depression coming on again, and I had just, in the last day or two, just gotten myself to a better place mentally. So I could honestly feel it coming down on me again. So I decided to stop in my tracks, stop that thinking, track everything, which is the first thing I tell people. Number one, you should do the next right thing. And I guess that next right thing is to track everything you just ate. So I wanted to ignore it, but I decided to track it all. I had 5 cups of butter flavored popcorn for 7 smart points. That's not bad, since there was no oil and yellow colored butter flavored grease to put on it. That was not too bad. And then the 2 cheese croissants, which were pretty delicious. 2 of them are 18 smart points. The 1 guava shortbread, which was not worth it at all, was 6 smart points. The 1.5, okay, they were stuffed potato balls, but I have no idea what was in them, and I have no idea how to track it. There's no nutrition information on Porto's website, so okay, they looked to me like chicken croquettes. That's what they looked like. So I'm tracking 1.5 chicken croquettes for 15 smart points. Those were maybe worth it, but pretty salty, so I should have stopped at the half that I shared with Eddie, or maybe I could have had another half, but I don't know, kind of high for that one. And then I had less than a 1/4 cup of Skittles for 7 smart points. Those were not worth it. I was just so far into binge mode at that point. I was just like, oh, let's eat everything. So that's what I had. I tracked it all, and my points so far for the day are 53 points. That amazingly still leaves me with 17 fit points because I have earned 56 fit points for the week so far. So I'm at 53 points today. My next inclination is to try to starve or go super low points for the evening, to try to make up for all the points I've already had. And after really thinking on that, I do want to keep dinner light at minimum points, but I feel like the best course of action is to try and make it as normal as possible, to try and continue with my day as normally as possible. So I'm hoping to keep dinner. My dinners are usually around 9 points, and then the wine. So I'm hoping to have dinner maybe around 5 points. I don't know if that's going to be possible based on what we're having. We are having pasta salad, but I could possibly change that. I have spaghetti squash in the freezer, and that's 0 points. I could add some kind of good filler to that, maybe some protein. So I'm still thinking about dinner, and I'll still probably have a couple glasses of wine because I don't want to go into this binge deprivation mode, because that's going to backfire on me. So I know that I could balance things out with my dinner by eating lighter, and I'm gonna try to do that, but not to the extreme. Like there would be days that I would be tempted to, okay, let's just have fruit for dinner then, because you already had all your points, we're just gonna have fruit. So I feel like that's gonna backfire on me somehow, and I'm gonna go to bed, or be close to going to bed and feeling completely unsatisfied, and then have another binge because I'm so unsatisfied with what I had for dinner. So I'm gonna try and keep it as normal as possible, including my couple glasses of wine, because I just want to get back to a normal day. And one of the biggest factors I have going for me right now is that I am running 10 miles tonight. So as much as I do not want to do that now, I know that's really gonna save me a lot. So if I have to walk, if I have to run at 6.5, 6.0, if I have to run at 5.5 miles an hour, I'll do it just to get those 10 miles done. I just heard from Eddie that he's going to be pretty late picking me up, so I have all the time in the world. I could do 12 miles if I feel well enough to do that. So I don't know, we'll see. That, that might be overkill in the same way that eating fruit only for dinner could be overkill. So I want to continue with my normal routine and just try to find a good, healthy balance to put myself back in my regular rhythm. So I feel like I'm a little scattered describing this to you guys, but I just wanted to let you know the process and the course of my thoughts over this afternoon since I ate the popcorn. The popcorn really opened the floodgates, and then the other food, and then my thought process, and then I reined it in. I tracked everything. I'm gonna get right back on track with my very next right thing. The very next right thing to do right now, I don't need any more fuel and I'm not hungry, so I'm not going to eat those peanut butter banana bites. I don't need the egg wrap. So the very next right thing to do is to get on the treadmill and do the run that I had already planned. I'm not running 10 miles to make up for all the food I ate. I'm running 10 miles because I had already planned to run 10 miles today. So anyway, that's my whole thought process and the whole binge, stopping a binge, recovering from a binge process. I know I'm a little scattered right now, but I hope you guys are following me because I think maybe me talking through it could help somebody else as well. And then also I know I need to help myself right now and do what I need to do. So, and I'm trying really hard not to go back in that funk. So I think if I can just make it through the run, run endorphins alone, and then just anytime I accomplish that 10-mile run, I'm so exhausted, but I feel so great by the end. So I think it will really help me mentally right now. So I definitely need to do that. So let me explain the ears thing. Disney, you got me again. So somebody had the brilliant marketing idea to create rose gold Minnie Mouse ears. Yeah, so they're beautiful. They are rose gold. I have a rose gold phone, and oh, you guys saw the rose gold case for my iPad. I wish I had more rose gold jewelry, but it's obviously pricey. I love rose gold. I just think it's beautiful. It's just beautiful. I think back in the day in the 80s when they would do a mixture of the different colored golds, they called it Black Hills Gold, and I always thought that was so beautiful. And now that they have it just the solid rose gold, I love it. So Disneyland, like literally 2 days ago, I found out about them 2 days ago, and I think that was the release date. They created rose gold Minnie Mouse ears. They are sequin covered Minnie Mouse ears, and the bow is like a glittery, it's heaven. It's just beautiful heaven, and it's all rose gold. Okay, I became mildly obsessed because you guys know I went to that makeup party last weekend and got the glitter on my eyes. Well, we're going to Disneyland in the evening this weekend, Saturday, tomorrow. And I really, really wanted to wear rose gold ears with my glittery eyelids. So I kind of became a little fixated, and of course, since I decided I wanted them so badly, they cannot be found anywhere. Every time they get them in stock, they are bam, sold out. And of course, we live pretty far from the park, at least an hour and a half's drive. Maybe not, because Eddie said he could, yeah, over an hour. So it's quite a drive. It's not like we can be there at the drop of a hat when somebody finds more of the rose gold ears. Well, guess what? Eddie just got word. I don't know who his sources are because I've been calling this afternoon. I've called my stores here on campus to get their advice, to see if they have the ears, to see if they can order them. Eddie got word that they have the rose gold ears at the World of Disney store. So he's going right now. He's going to drive an hour and 15 minutes to get there, and I'm praying that they still have the ears by the time he gets there. And then he's not going to get to me until like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. I was planning to run until like 8:15 anyway, so it looks like I may have time for some rowing or something. Anyway, that's the saga with the rose gold ears, and this video is going to be so long. Yesterday's video was so long, I had to cut a bunch of stuff out, so I hope it made sense because I cut a lot out. I don't know how the videos get out of hand some days, and then other days they're like 12 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off now. I will talk to you guys later, hopefully in the car with rose gold ears. Yes! Okay, Okay guys, it's 8:36 and we are headed home earlier than expected, so that is good. Poor Eddie drove all the way from Alhambra to Anaheim to Glendale, and now we're going back to Alhambra. How long have you been in the car, Eddie?
Since like 5 minutes to 5.
He looks dazed. And did he get any ears? No ears. So that sucks. I'm bummed. But I ran 11 miles because why not? I had the extra time. I had the energy to do the extra mile. Must be all those carbs. And I probably could have done 12, but we'll save that for next week because right now I am very beat. I did 11 miles, 6.5 miles an hour, and I did 10 minutes on the rower. So yes, I'm very, very tired. So we're going home and I need to find a light dinner. I will show you guys what I have when we get it ready. Okay guys, it is 10 o'clock and I am just getting to dinner. I am so tired that this took me so long to put together, even though I literally just had to heat everything up. So here's what I have. This is, underneath here I have about a cup to a cup and a half of spaghetti squash for 0 smart points. It was frozen spaghetti squash that I had cooked previously, and then I threw the leftovers in the freezer. So spaghetti squash for 0 smart points. On top of that, I have a third a cup of this Trader Joe's beefless. I tore the wrapper. So Trader Joe's beefless ground beef. Yeah, it's good stuff, you guys. I have a third a cup of that for 1 smart point. So good for 1 smart point. On top of that, I have about a half a can, so maybe 3/4 of a cup of this fire roasted salsa style diced tomatoes, which I've never tried this salsa style, and they're really good. So we have spaghetti squash, beefless beef for 1 smart point, fire roasted tomatoes for 0, and then I have a 1/4 cup of this fat-free shredded cheddar for 0 smart points. So my main entree here is 1 smart point. It's pretty big. I'm showing you my hand so you can see the size. So 1 smart point for the spaghetti squash entree, and then over here I have a 1/4 cup of this tortellini salad. So this is the Kirkland brand tortellini pasta salad with mozzarella pearls. I don't see any mozzarella in my portion, but that's a pretty small portion. That's a 1/4 cup for 2 smart points. A half a cup is 5 smart points, and a full cup is 9 smart points. So I have a 1/4 cup for 2, and my spaghetti squash is 1, so my entire plate here is 3 smart points. And then this is my second glass of sangria, 8 ounces for 5 smart points. That's my dinner tonight. Over here I have my Bria tea. That is my Bria detox tea. This is 2 teaspoons of this detox tea for 0 smart points. And of course I added some lemon juice. So that's what I've got so far, guys. Probably going to bed pretty soon. I'm dragging butt. 3 points. Not bad.